Good morning, Year 10. I hope this message, recorded on the 22nd of April, 2020, finds you fit, well, and healthy. The world has rapidly changed over the last few weeks, and certainly since we were last all together in school. As a result, your personal circumstances may have changed in some way. Perhaps now you, your family members, or your friends are being more directly impacted upon by COVID-19. If that's the case, please do not hesitate to contact us, because we are only one email away from offering you support, guidance and care. Miss Bassi is at the end of a computer every day, as am I, Mr Gill, Mr Creswell, and of course, all of the other members of staff as well. I mentioned Mr Gill and Mr Creswell because Mr Creswell has, up till now, been line managing your year group and supporting Miss Bassi, and that's now going to slowly shift into Mr Gill, who has direct responsibility for Year 11. Mr Gill will continue to work with Year 11, of course, whilst we make sure that they are all set up for this summer in terms of their results. As you know, they will not be sitting their GCSE examinations. The information that we have so far from the Department for Education is that your exams in the summer of 2021 remain unchanged. And the simple fact is that as we remain off school, if we continue to do what we've done in the past, we will not achieve the outcomes that we would want you to achieve, or that you would want to achieve for yourselves. The work that we've set up till now has been part of a stage 1 phase where we have looked to consolidate and reinforce the learning that you have already engaged with whilst at school. Whilst some subjects may continue to revisit topics and concepts and theories because they feel that that is the best thing for you to be doing right now, many will start to move on to new topics and new learning. It is absolutely key that from Monday onwards, you fully engage with all of the work that is being set. Our expectations are that you work no more than 3 hours a day, but those 3 hours and what you do is going to be key. We are going to be publishing, as we have done so up till now, but with more directness, what you should be doing every week on a Monday. We will not be dictating when you have to do these things, because that's up to you and your families and the context in which you are currently living in. But we do expect that that work is completed. We expect that not for us, but for you, so that you can learn these new concepts and theories, so that you can understand them, so that they are locked away in your long-term memory, secure, so that when we do come back to school, you are ready to move on to the next stage of your learning. That doesn't mean that we won't revisit what you will be doing at home. We certainly will do. But as you can appreciate, time is moving on, and we will need to be smart about the way that we address now and the future in terms of your learning. In saying all of these things, I want you to know very clearly that there is absolutely nothing to worry about. If you have kept up with the online learning so far, fantastic. But if you haven't, okay, it's still not a big issue as long as from now onwards, you do start to engage in the process. You do communicate with your teachers. You do ask the questions where you have gaps in your knowledge and your understanding. That is going to be so key moving forwards. Communication is going to be very important. Your success is an absolute team effort. Your teachers and the rest of the staff want the very best for you. They are at home now, planning and setting what is going to be delivered next week. And what they are doing is going back to the drawing board to make sure that the key learning that you need, they are able to deliver. We're going to make use where and when possible of some of the new websites that have been made available from the Department for Education. There's a few: the Oak Academy, the Greenshaw Trust, BBC Bitesize. These are all wonderful resources amongst many others. But first and foremost, you must listen and read what your teachers are asking you to do, the resources that they are signposting for you. And then, of course, please do feel free to go and look wider than that. In fact, we would encourage that. But the most important thing is that you receive the direct instruction from your teacher. We know better than anyone else what you have learned so far, what you need to learn next, that sequence of learning, which will mean that that learning goes into your memory, to your short-term memory, and then is locked into your long-term memory. Mr. Gill is going to email you a lot more about this process, how it's going to work, what are the expectations we have from you, but also, equally as importantly, what you can expect from us as well. So the key message is, stay safe. That's the priority. Maintain a positive work-life balance. Keep a routine, which is focused on doing those 3 hours a day, but in amongst those, make sure you're taking time out for yourselves and for your family. That you're going where safe for that walk, that you're spending time with your family, perhaps watching a box set, that yes, you do go onto your Xbox and your PlayStation, which are important for you, I know. But maintaining a balance whereby one thing, you don't put heavy responsibility on one thing, is going to be really important. Stay safe, Year 10. We're really, really proud of everything that you are doing and that you are achieving. It won't be long before we're together again. But in the meantime, it's important to keep up those routines, engage with your teachers, get that work done, and get that learning locked in that long-term memory. Take care.